Welcome to Positively Muskegon. It's Andy O'Reilly, and today I am back with one of my good friends. It's Zanetta Adams, and I got to tell you what, you're like a rock star. It's so humble too, right? Zanetta is with WINC. Give us the elevator speech for people that have never heard what you guys do and what you're all about. I think it's amazing. Yeah. What you've got going here is incredible.
Well, I am the CEO and founder of WINC for All Women Veterans, and WINC stands for Women Injured in Combat. We don't look at an injury that's just physical, and we don't believe that combat means you had to be overseas. If you went through basic training, which is basic combat training, then you qualify for any of the services that we provide. So.
And some of this stuff came from your past experience. You were injured, as I recall, when you were serving and things like that. And this is a resource it's kind of unique to what you started and things like that, because there's not a whole lot of these out there for women, if I remember right.
No, there's not. I know we're probably the only organization in Muskegon County, and there's not many who are doing what we're doing. I know there are programs for homeless veterans and different things like that, but we're trying to provide a resource and a network and a camaraderie for women to not feel alone and be proud of their service. So.
Right. You've done remarkable things. I mean, this was 3 years now?
Yes.
That we've been at least
this is
working together?
Yep, 3 years. I know you showcased us a few years ago, and then with our award ceremony last year.
Which is coming up?
Yes. Yep.
Let's talk about that award ceremony. Yeah. So, it's a big deal. It's at the Folker Community Hub.
No, this year we're at the Elsie Walker Arena.
No, see, that's why I came down with the camera. I don't know these things.
We have expanded.
How about that?
Yeah, so we are doing this major gala red carpet event at the Elsie Walker Arena on May 4th.
Okay.
And we are honoring women veterans from all over the country for their service after service. And we're actually also honoring some organizations who do amazing things for veterans. So we took in nominations from all over the country, and we had them whittled down to those who completed their applications and wanted to be a part of this. And we have 3 local organizations that are nominated as well, one being the Department of Veterans Affairs here in Muskegon County. Sure. The City of Muskegon.
Very cool.
And Lighthouse for Veterans.
Very cool.
Organization, so yeah.
Did you imagine when you got this started a few years ago that it would start to snowball like it has? And
I didn't know how it was going to happen, but...
I know, right?
Yeah, it's funny that I'm one of those big thinkers, and I know some people have to try to reel me in to get to the baby steps first, but when I wanted to do this, I said, I want to change the world. I want to change the way the world sees women veterans. I want to change the way women veterans see themselves. And so I'm like, yes, let's take over the world. And I'm like, okay, well, let's start here in Muskegon.
I love that feeling, though. I understand that feeling. I really do. It sometimes it feels like a pipe dream.
Yeah.
But after a while, when people catch up to what you're doing and things are going on, you gotta. It's a great thing.
Yeah.
An award ceremony is tough.
Yeah.
Because you've got people that are applying, and so many great things happen. Talk about the process of whittling it down to the award winners. I mean, that's not easy.
Well, what's really interesting, and you can probably imagine, it's just like the veterans who don't want to get their benefits because they feel like somebody else is deserving. There were several women nominated, and there were several women who said, no, I don't want to accept an honor because I don't feel worthy of it, or I feel like somebody else is more deserving, or all those types of things. Or if they didn't maybe complete their application, and I understand people have PTSD issues. Sure. We do have one of our award nominees who would be coming from Texas. She's an amputee. She was blown up while she was over in Iraq, and she does amazing. She's done some amazing things since then, but she already knows that with some other upcoming events, she just canceled and said, my PTSD is too much. I know that if I travel this much in those days, I can't make it. So we understand that. But that's part of the process initially, is how we kind of had to narrow it down and make sure that we had all the information and people who were ready to be a part of this. So. Yeah.
So it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Can the public come to this? Is it
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, it's not just for veterans, it's not just limited, it's for anybody. The reason it's for anybody is because this is our one major fundraiser for the year as well. And what we do, we raise those funds. We have peer support groups where the women go to MCC. There's a licensed clinical social worker there. They have an hour once a week, and women from MCC, women from the community, they come and they talk about things, and they leave with tools on how to handle
Sure.
whatever they're dealing with. And so we use that. We're paying for that space right now. And then we have retreats. So we have a retreat that's kind of just a fun getaway, like, let's camaraderie with your sisters, but it's a healing, holistic type retreat in August that we do. And that we use the funds for that. And then just last year, we started our military sexual trauma intensive therapy retreat. So there are the number of rape survivors in the military is growing. And once they get out, they don't feel like there's enough supports.
So hard to believe.
Yeah, I mean, and it's especially troubling because you get in the military and you're supposed to be this team unit. You have to trust your fellow soldier, fellow Marine, fellow airman to have your back, and then you basically get stabbed in the back by your fellow soldier or whoever, and so and then you still have to serve with them.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it even more troubling, and you have a lot of isolation. So we have this 7-day retreat, which we do in September. I'm sorry. That women come from all over Michigan and all over the country as well, and they leave with tools and the ability to kind of get on a bus and be able to take a bus or be able to go outside without fear that something's going to happen to them, and they start healing. So all of that, the money that's raised through this fundraiser goes towards those type of programs, and then the meetups that we have. So we are on a mission of many missions. We are trying to identify the population and let them know that, hey, it's okay to say you served, and that's the first step. And then we're trying to make women aware of the services that are available to them. We're advocating for women veterans, so we got a Women Veterans Recognition Day.
That's awesome.
Yes, for the state. It's a House resolution was passed, and we're working on a joint resolution this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, so June 12th is the date. So we're pushing the envelope, and people aren't always happy, but I don't care.
No, that's the way it works. You're not going to make everybody happy all the time.
No, that's not my job.
Talk about tickets for this event.
Yeah, so tickets, $50 for a ticket, $400 for a table. We are still accepting sponsorships as well as program ads up until I think next Monday.
Okay.
And so all of that, like I said, is going back into the fund to help do all those things I just told you about. And you can get the tickets at www.her2, so HER, the number 2 awards.eventbrite.com.
I'll find it and link it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what you do. So you can find tickets there, and I would encourage you to come. The people that came last year who are all coming back, most of them are coming back this year, said that they've never been to a program like this here in Muskegon or the West Michigan, and they were so informed and enlightened and so proud of the service that these women are doing even after service. So,
sure.
Yeah, we have, and some of our nominees are their own celebrities. We have one of the nominees. She was on the TV show, Fox TV show American Grit for 2 seasons.
Okay.
With John Cena, and she's actually an author right now. Been all over. Promoting it on Today's Show and every show you could think of. She's been on TV, and we have one that she works with the Gary Sinise Foundation. She's an
very
amputee.
cool.
Yep, and she's been on Project Runaway and soap operas. She's been all over, and we also have Ivan Ellis coming back. He was on the show Empire. I'm not even going to make a comment what I was going to say about it. I'm just going to leave that alone.
We'll just isolate some cast members. Yeah, right.
Not that cast member, but Ivan Ellis is coming back, and he actually just signed on to a show with Netflix, so he'll be filming. Hopefully, he'll make it for both days. But
very cool.
So he's coming back this year, and then we have our MC is a vocal artist, and she's also a veteran, and she used to work for BET and Warner Brothers for 10 years. So
Star-studded.
We do. So come out. Like, what do you have to do? And then there's an after party.
Nice.
After party. So we're gonna dance and have fun and learn some step moves with Steps with Stella K. And
love it.
Yeah. So if you want to learn how to do some line dancing, we have Steps with Stella K is sponsoring that. And she does this all over. She's actually doing these all over the country, but she's from right here in Muskegon.
Nice.
And so if you ready to get that, you got a wedding coming up or graduation. I'm serious, because she charges for this, and you can get it for free at our after party. So
nice. I could show up and do some breakdance moves and things like that. But I want to tell you something, folks. If you want to watch a miracle unfold, it happens right here. You are doing incredible things. We'll stay with you anytime you need a hand. Get all the details here, get the tickets here, and we'll link you up to WINC. Wink for Women, of course, and be a part of this great thing coming up on May 4th. Help these guys out in their continued work to take care of all these female veterans that we got here in Muskegon and around the country. And that is great to see you.
Thank you, Andy.